All right, everyone, we are going to go ahead and get started. We do have a full packed meeting today. We actually have a couple of presenters. So today we have MCE, the TEAA, which is the Energy Alliance Association, BayREN and TRC, to learn about opportunities to improve your business's energy usage, environmental footprint, and opportunities to save. I'm sure you guys are seeing it. We're in flex alerts a lot, and we're hearing about conserving energy. So this is definitely a timely manner for you to learn about your businesses and to pass on this information as well. There's a lot of useful information that other businesses can hear. We are recording this and live on Facebook, so you guys will be able to share this out also. We want to make sure that everyone is learning as much as possible. So today, our first presenter is Mariella Herrick, and she is with MCE, who is also a Chairman Circle member for the Chamber. And we're very appreciative of all the speakers today coming to speak about this. So Mariella, I am going to pass it over to you.
Awesome, thank you. I'm just sharing my screen, setting that up. Sorry, my computer is being slow.
That is okay. We've had some technological difficulties at our office as well lately.
Sorry, I don't know why that took so long to load.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mariella Herrick. I'm a Community Development Manager with MCE, and I'm actually joined today with various of my colleagues, Leanne Hoadley, Jen Kreutzer, and Martin Bond. And so we're just really excited to put this event together for you all so you can learn about energy efficiency programs, but you could also get a reminder of who MCE is, your local not-for-profit electricity provider. So I want to start off by saying that climate change is one of the biggest threats that's impacting us today. We're all seeing an increase in kind of the extreme weather events, dramatic health impacts, and climate change is really about more than just the weather getting hotter or changing. And we need to make a collective effort to really reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change. So that you all know, the United States is the second largest producer of greenhouse gas emissions in the world. The good news is that here in California, we have diligently been working since the 1990s to reduce our emissions. And electric service plays a big role in the fight against climate change. Interesting fact is that electricity represents 27% of nationwide emissions, but here in California, that number is really 15% in terms of statewide emissions, and that's largely due to organizations called Community Choice Aggregators, which is MCE, who offer renewable energy services to our customers while drastically reducing our carbon footprint. So let's talk about what that looks like and how that works. So I like to think about it in two parts, generation and delivery. Generation is the source where your energy is coming from. So in a CCA model, MCE would take over the generation where your energy is coming from, choosing cleaner products like solar and wind. PG&E is in charge of the delivery of your electricity. So they own the lines and wires, and so they make sure that electricity gets to your home or business, and then you, the customer, get the same service, but now you have options in using cleaner energy. So I'm going to go ahead, and now that you're familiar with the CCA model, tell you a little bit about MCE. Our mission is to address climate change while reducing energy-related greenhouse gas emissions through cost-competitive rates and economic and workforce benefits, all while maintaining equity at the forefront of the work that we're doing. We have 36 member communities. We were formed in 2008. And if you take a look at the screen, we're in 4 communities, Marin, Napa, and Solano. And in Contra Costa, we represent the majority of cities and towns in the county. We are serving over 543,000 customer accounts. And what that really means is over 1 million residents and businesses. We believe that choice is power. And so with MCE, you have a couple of options. Before MCE, you just had one option, which was PG&E, and your renewable option was 29%. With MCE, which is where we like to think your first kind of entry to MCE, is light green, and that's 60% renewable energy. And then for those of you who really want to take it a step further, you can opt up to our 100% renewable option, which we call deep green, and that is 50% solar and wind from California. And I know that COVID has impacted many members in the Concord community and just as a whole. And so I just wanted to be able to share some resources. We have a program called MCE Cares Program, which offers a bill discount to residential customers and small businesses. For small businesses, that is a 20% discount on your bill. I will drop the link in the chat if that's something that you are interested in. We also have website resources for COVID relief programs outside of utility support, because we know that there are needs like mental health resources, housing information, food information, and that's something that perhaps you need, or maybe I know a lot of people here are business owners, so maybe something that your workers need. And then I just want to share that we have resources as well for other discount programs like CARE, FARA, Light Heap, and Medical Baseline, which can really help address any issues that you might have related to getting discounts on your bill or addressing being behind on any bill payments. I want to also share a little bit on a different note, our transportation electrification work. So for multifamily and workplace charging, we offer an incentive of $3,500 per port, anywhere between 2 through 20 ports. So if you want to install EV charging for your site, that's something that we can definitely help with. In addition to the rebate, we also have a technical assistance program that will help you figure out everything that you need to be able to do this. For income qualified customers, we have an electric vehicle rebate incentive of $3,500 towards the purchase of a new or used EV. And then I just want to share a little bit about MCE's impact in the community. So we've eliminated almost 50,000 metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions, and that's about 108,000 cars off the road for an entire year. Over the span of 10 years, we've saved our customers over $68 million. And we are constantly looking at reinvesting in renewable projects. As you can see, we've committed over $1.75 billion to this. And I just want to tell you quickly about our energy efficiency programs. And so these are some 2020 metrics. We were able to assess 225 businesses, complete 78 projects. We were able to save over 1 million savings in terms of electric. And we were able to distribute over I'm getting tongue-tied, 277,000 total rebates. So that's kind of it, just a really quick overview on MCE. My contact information is on the screen. We're happy to take questions during the Q&A session of the presentation. And I'm excited to welcome TEAA, MCE's community partner and implementer. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing.
Great, thank you. Good virtual morning to everyone. Let me share this here and get set. All right, can you see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. All right, so again, we're a TEAA, the Energy Alliance Association, and we've been around since 2003, where we started working on the same kind of program we have for MCE with PG&E. So let me get into, here's our agenda. So we'll go more into about us, our program features, our MCE service area, which we've just touched on in the last presentation, what energy efficiency measures we serve, like HVAC, refrigeration, and lighting, our installation coordination, which is basically project coordination with contractors, program parameters, project workflow, and then any questions. So again, we've been around since 2003 with PG&E, and we've been in contract with MCE since 2017. So we're specializing in commercial and SMB customers, or small, medium business customers. In the past 18 years, we've helped over 11,000 business customers achieve more than 105 million kilowatt hours of energy savings. And that's a lot of incentives too. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have gone out to help the small, medium local businesses. Well, we understand the challenges faced by the small businesses because we are one as well. Lastly, we are a performance-based program. So what that means is that we're not making money off of customers, contractors, distributors. We're not marking anything up. We're strictly paid by MCs. So we don't make any money off of customers whatsoever. Completely complimentary. Part of our program features. We assist the commercial utility customers of all sizes with energy efficiency projects. We really help out 99% of the work from start to finish. The customer just kind of needs to know the process and sign the necessary paperwork, but our project managers really take care of about 99%. That's one great thing about our program. Our ability to balance the needs of customers and protect the integrity of the public purpose dollars, which are all this money that goes to incentive programs. All residential and commercial ratepayers pay this as one of those line items on the PG&E bill, which is the public purpose program. So commercial facilities that pay into this, take advantage of those incentive dollars sitting there waiting for you to become more energy efficient. And with MCE's incentive levels, I've actually customized those, and they are very generous. They're a little higher actually than PG&E's. We have a hands-on, high-touch approach, and we're very flexible to meet the needs of a variety of clients and customers. And one thing is that you get really good hands-on in person, of course, with COVID-19 parameters there. Let's look at our energy efficiency measures. So lighting is the low-hanging fruit of energy commercial project. So we have all select high-quality LED technologies so we can serve interior and exterior. Everything's DLC approved for quality insurance. That means there's a certain website that PG&E and all MCE and all utility have to follow for energy efficiency programs to make sure it's good quality. So you're not just getting really cheap, poor quality. So that's all vetted before that's installed. So for instance, the next bullet, you can see we can also do select high quality LED interior direct wired LEDs, type C kits. So that's the top picture. And then the high bay replacements for retrofit kits or TLEDs like in warehouses. And then we can incentivize all exterior lighting, including wall packs, bollards, and floods and poles, as you see in this picture here. Next, refrigeration. So for instance, like a gas station is a great example where you can get very comprehensive. So you can do lighting, refrigeration, and HVAC potentially. So in your walk-in coolers and walk-in freezers are potentially the old shaded full motors, and you want to replace those with ECM. So the bottom picture there is the walk-in cooler motors, and they're just a lot more efficient, and they're really quiet too, which is really nice. We also can incentivize for automatic door closers for walk-in coolers and freezer doors, and a sweat heater control. So that in the upper right picture, it's a very mild amount of heat going around the rim of the cooler door to keep it clear, and therefore the customer can sell more product opposed to it being really fogged up. Vending machine controllers, so occupancy sensors installed on your vending machine controllers, and those will shut off refrigerated vending machine controllers to be more efficient. We can also retrofit the LED cooler case retrofits, so walk-in coolers, and also pre-rinse spray valves. And on the HVAC, the top 2 or 3 are the ones we really focus on. So PTAC controls, those are for the interior HVAC units for hotels. VFDs for HVAC fans, economizers, ADEC sensors, economizer controls, and a couple more there. So we are actually just teaming up with a contractor out of Contra Costa County, Legacy Mechanical. So we're very excited to work with them to bring in a lot more HVAC work for them and for MC's program. Going on to the installation coordination. So TEAA vets and manages independent installation contractors, distributors, salespeople, and similar program participants. They're not employed with our program, so they just work with our program. And every year we re-qualify them. So every contractor or whoever works with our program has to go through a qualified program vendor packet, which includes the application. We verify their California State License Board number, all of their insurance. And so this is, all contractors are vetted 100% first before they're allowed into our program. And then participants, then they receive the support initial one-on-one training. And down to the last bullet, supportive customers of facility managers who opt out for self-install. So what this means is that if a customer wants to actually do a self-install, we can do that. We can walk them through that process, and you can eliminate the labor portion of the project, which is huge. So you can drastically increase the payback for that project. Program parameters. So there is a very fortuitous for MCE's program, there's no KW monthly demand limit, opposed to, for instance, other programs that are around. There is like a 200 limit or a 500. So we can serve pretty much all customers: commercial, munis, nonprofits, special districts, including fire stations, police stations, supermarkets without a multiplex station. So that would be a system. So that would be like a huge Safeway. They're going to have a bunch of multiplex systems, and we can't serve those. But wineries, lodging, college, universities, wastewater treatment plants, dairy, medical, common areas, mobile home parks, and all exterior we can serve. Project workflow. So the leads generated, we contact the customer, the access agreement and site visit is performed. We generate the proposal, which is an energy cost savings recommendation report, and present that to the customer. They sign off. Installation happens. We come back and verify everything 100%, and we report every month. And then once approved through Jen and Frontier Energy, then MCE issues the incentive payment. And that is it in a nutshell. Any questions about our program?
And we'll have more time for questions at the end if you guys think of some. Thanks, Ross, for that information.
I actually have a question.
Go ahead.
I don't know, my screen's all weird now, but if let's just say I'm a business and I'm going to pick up some savings after I change out maybe my, my refrigeration, my lighting, after the assessment, I do things. Now, does MCE pay me for the whole install or just partial, or is
how it works first is that our the program has to influence the customer to move forward. So the incentive has to move the customer forward with the program. So if somebody comes to our program, they've done all the work, they can't get an incentive. Right, so the program has to influence the customer to move forward with the program. So that's the first step. But basically, say if it's a $10,000 project and it's a $5,000 incentive, once the project's complete, the customer pays the $5,000 to the contractor, and then the incentive payment goes, the other $5,000 goes to the contractor. So the customer never has to come up with that initial $5,000. What they see out on the out-of-pocket cost, that's it. There's no additional cost to that.
And then they're saving on their bill on the back end.
Yeah, so there might be typically it's like a 1 to 3 year payback, maybe a 2-year payback. So you pay back the project in 2 years, and then therefore after that, it's extra money in your pocket to invest in your business elsewhere.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, I'll stop sharing.
Thanks again, Ross.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Up next, we have Connie from BayREN. So if you're ready, Connie, you can go ahead and start sharing your screen.
Okay, yeah, it says host has disabled screen sharing.
Oh. Okay, try that.
I think we have it.
Okay, cool.
All right, let me get the presentation mode. All right, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. Hello, everybody, and good morning, and welcome to our BayREN Business Program presentation. We appreciate everyone from the Concord Chamber and MCE for overseeing and coordinating the meeting today so we could introduce you to this new program for small and medium business owners in the Bay Area. Again, my name is Connie Malone-Jones, and I will be moderating the presentation. And we're asking that we hold the questions to the end of the presentation for the shared Q&A. I'd like to introduce our speakers. As I said, I am Connie Malone-Jones, and I support the BayREN business marketing team. And I'll provide an overview of the program today. And Jessica Carroll represents mCloud, the company that is providing our BayREN business offering, the implementer of the program. And she will dive into more of the details about the program later on in the presentation. Our agenda today for the BayREN business meeting is we will focus on BayREN business and overview the long-term value, how it works, and how to get started. We'll also talk about program referrals, and then we'll have the questions, the shared question Q&A. The Bay Area Regional Energy Network, BayREN, is a collaboration of the 9 counties that make up the San Francisco Bay Area. BayREN is funded by utility ratepayer funds through the California Public Utilities Commission, as well as other service sources, drawing on the expertise and knowledge of the Bay Area local governments. BayREN provides regional scale energy efficiency programs, services, and resources. The programs are designed to make it easy for homes, multifamily businesses, buildings, and businesses to save money and energy by upgrading their equipment, such as lighting, heating, air conditioning, refrigeration, and more. BayREN Business. This is an innovative new program that can help small to medium businesses upgrade their building and reduce their operating costs by up to 25%. Small and medium businesses less than 50,000 square feet are eligible for the program. The best fit businesses for the program have an average monthly energy spend of at least $2,500 a month and are located in one of the 9 Bay Area counties. Businesses, we would like them to be locally or regionally owned or lease buildings with an identified decision maker who pays the utility bill. This decision maker will benefit from the upgrades and the energy savings on their utility bill. So we would love to see the decision makers from the beginning of the process. The program can serve commercial and municipal properties, much like the TEAA program. We can, including fitness centers, retail stores, restaurants, auto dealers, grocery stores, medical offices, and more. And the most important component of the BayREN business is we present asset care from mCloud. Asset care from mCloud brings the power of data and technology to small and medium business customers. If you are interested in the program, we will work with the mCloud team to sign up for asset care, and the team will provide ongoing customer services. There are no upfront capital costs. Instead, Asset Care offers a low-cost monthly subscription that will help you save energy, reduce your ongoing operating cost, and free you from the day-to-day busy work of managing your facility. Next, I'd like to introduce Jessica Carroll from mCloud, who will talk about some of the technical details of Asset Care.
Great, thank you, Connie. Thank you, everyone, for having me. Asset Care uses data and technology to help you manage your facility so you can focus on your business. Some of the benefits of upgrading the Asset Care solution include reduced energy and operating costs. By upgrading to Asset Care, you can reduce monthly energy bills by 10 to 30% and reduce your operating costs by up to 25%. Reduce service and maintenance costs and increase equipment life. Asset Care helps identify equipment issues before they become emergencies, avoiding expensive maintenance cost. Asset Care can also fix some problems remotely and reduce the cost of needed repairs. This service also increases equipment life. The 24/7 monitoring and customer service provided by the Asset Care team works in real time. You have round-the-clock access to control the Asset Care online dashboard and mobile app. The improved air quality, the Asset Care can install air purification hardware and monitor the indoor air quality. Long-term value. Asset Care brings the kind of service and technology to small and medium businesses that have been available to large businesses for some time. Smaller businesses often have greater need for these services because the typical business owner is balancing many competing demands. One of the long-term benefits of Asset Care is that it prepares your business to take advantage of future changes to the California energy grid. Demand response programs where utilities offer time-based rates such as time of use pricing and peak day pricing will continue to play significant roles in California. The Asset Care service puts you in the driver's seat to take advantage of these variations in energy rates, providing long-term value, revenue, and cost savings. Asset Care brings you a partner in managing your facility, reducing your building management burden, and allowing you to focus on running your business. Asset Care also provides an opportunity for continuous improvement by incorporating emerging technologies into the service over time. Asset Care, how it works. Okay, let's break this down. First, the MCloud sales staff. Staff will perform a free site assessment and work with the business owner to decide which systems and equipment to upgrade, such as the HVAC, lighting, and refrigeration. We follow up with a proposal outlining the subscription cost, which will cover the cost of hardware, installation, and the ongoing energy monitoring and management. Once the customer signs up for Asset Care, MCloud will install the necessary hardware, such as LED lights, smart thermostats, HVAC sensors, and the control and communication package. This hardware will enable 24/7 monitoring and oversight of your facility from the Asset Care's team of experts, called the Live Operations Team. The Live Operations Team will monitor and optimize key facility systems, and they also identify opportunities to control operating costs and improve comfort, health, and efficiency. Live Ops will also alert businesses if there's an issue with equipment before small issues turn into big problems. For example, Live Ops frequently have insight into HVAC equipment failures before the issue would be detected by anyone in the facility. Some issues can be resolved remotely, or Live Ops can help you schedule a service visit. Asset Care facility management. This slide outlines the installed building measures connect to a device for remote facility management. You'll see some of the hardware listed here that the program can install. The base package includes advanced HVAC controls, smart thermostats, building management system, device connectivity, and lighting upgrades where needed. Add-ons include indoor air quality and refrigeration and/or temperature monitoring. Business owners have access to an online dashboard to monitor and control the systems. You will receive a monthly report that summarizes some performance and recommend any steps to improving operations. The Asset Care Live Ops team will communicate proactively with you on insight into the system. Monthly insight could include improved maintenance, pending issues or repairs, suggestions for improved comfort, and indoor air quality improvements. Keep in mind, you don't need to know how to operate all these devices because the Asset Care team takes care of that. Subscription cost benefit. Once we have assessed your facility, we return with a proposal, typically within 48 hours, and our proposal will include the monthly subscription fee specific to your business and will outline expected benefits. These depend on the site assessment and the business owner's specific preferences. The incentives offered through BayREN Business also allow us to offer 3 months of the 3-year subscription free. And generally, the Asset Care subscription is cash flow neutral based on the utility savings. So one way we describe this to customers is that Asset Care is a subscription service that is paid for through these savings, and businesses receive the other benefits: reduced downtime, reduced service, and maintenance costs, increased comfort, and increased equipment life. In addition, our experience over time has shown that the non-utility benefits are significant, although business owners tend to undervalue those prior to working with us. Once the customer signs the Asset Care subscription, installation and setup takes about 45 days. The live ops in action. A key goal of Asset Care is to bring data and technology to bear and to improve aspects of facility operations. An analogy I like to use to describe the difference, something everyone can kind of relate to, is the way an automobile technology has changed over years, increasingly like driving a car is like driving a computer. Many new cars have internet access that can use traffic data to route them around a problem in real time as an example of functionality. And when you go to repair your car, the service tech can pull the diagnostic and know how your car is running. Pick up subtle signs before they are an obvious problem. All this relies on connectivity in real time. Asset Care and the Live Ops team operates similarly. The system itself provides significant data and control capabilities. Behind that is both software and a team of experts who can use that data to support you. That is Live Ops. We know a lot about how your system is running, and ideally we can work hard hand in hand with your existing HVAC contractor to support them with the data and insights the system provides. This allows customers to outsource significant aspects of facilities operations to the Live Ops team. And to take things off the plate of the business owner. A few examples, we have preset alarm systems that alert the Live Ops team about a system malfunction before anyone on site is aware, and more importantly, before problems can cause costly business interruptions. We get in touch immediately through email, text, phone, depending on the issue. We're not just looking at your facility, we're looking at many facilities. This provides the benefit of big data. The backbone of the system will become increasingly predictive as more data is accumulated. Once an alarm is triggered, the Live Ops team can remotely diagnose the issue, call for a technician when necessary. Some problems can be managed remote. If a repair is necessary, we can help the customer's HVAC technician bring the right tools to solve the problem and can see in real time if the repair was successful. We run periodic remote and proactive diagnostics on the system to identify potential system failure points in advance of costly failure. We can incorporate highly sensitive indoor air quality sensors to track CO2, humidity, VOX, and particulars. Particles. The ability to graph this data over time provides powerful history to determine if any mitigation measures are warranted, which mCloud can incorporate into the system. For current Asset Care customers, around 3 and 4 customer service interactions are initiated by mCloud. Having this extra set of eyes on the facility is highly valued. This way, business owners describe this as Asset Care has taken things off my plate. Next, Connie will talk about how to get started with Asset Care. And here's a picture of our wonderful team here in the Bay Area.
Yes, this is our mCloud. Thank you, Jessica. This is our mCloud field staff. We're going to, you may see them in your area conducting canvases in your neighborhood. So to get started today with BayREN, fill out an interest form on our website at www.bayrenbusiness.org. An outreach rep will contact you to gather additional information and schedule your free energy assessment. And additionally, please keep an eye out for the mCloud field team that we just showed in the previous slide. They will be out in the field conducting neighborhood visits to businesses. And for small to medium businesses that don't meet the criteria for this program, we have a referral program in place to direct customers to other programs, financing, and additional resources that may be a better fit. If this applies to your business, your outreach representative will provide a handoff to our referral team. And one of the referral programs that we'd like to mention today is the BayREN microloan program. BayREN has partnered with the Bay Area nonprofit lender Mission Asset Fund, which we affectionately call MAF, to provide 0% interest microloans up to $2,500 for energy efficiency upgrades in small commercial spaces. The microloan program allows business owners to make low monthly payments and build a positive credit history. For more information, visit missionassetfund.org/BayREN. Here is our contact information at bayrenbusiness.org, our customer sales service line, and our sales at mcloudcore.com. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present, and I look forward to questions. Thank you.
Great, thank you to Connie and Jessica for providing that information. So we're going to open it up for Q&A now for questions for any of the presenters today. So if you have any, if you just want to raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself, and you can also ask the question to the presenters. And we will have these decks to send out to everyone along with the recording. So if there's something you missed or you would like to review again, you can also go through that information as well.
This is Connie. I have a question for Ross.
Sure.
I was wondering if there might be an opportunity for program layering with the BayREN business. If you're doing a little bit deeper dive on some of the energy efficiency measures, to do a layering with BayREN business, and when we would install the communication controls package that would help monitor some of the systems that we're going to upgrade as far as HVAC, but you're doing some additional things. Do you think it would be a good fit to perhaps layer the programs?
So I was just going to come on and comment that our programs can be joined together. So you can receive our incentive, and you can also get BayREN's loan at the same time with the same project.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Jessica, we should make note of that.
And I also want to add that there's a lot of great information presented here today. And so if folks don't know where to start, you can always contact myself or Martin Bond, who is on the call right there waving, when we'd be happy to connect you all to the folks that you need to make these energy efficiency upgrades.
You know, I've done some of these things in other businesses. So basically everything you do eventually, I mean, I want to make sure this is correct, will basically pay for itself. That's pretty much it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people get a little like, whoa, this sounds a little too good to be true, but it does work. I mean, especially just changing over to LED lighting. I mean, the savings is incredible.
The same thing for us with the BayREN business. You know, we monitor the systems, we do the controls, we keep the facility, you know, balanced and everything working properly. And you see that not only do you see a reduction in your energy savings, you see that long-term maintenance cost. You've got eyes on your system, you've got eyes on your building. It's a technology, as we mentioned in the presentation, that small to medium business don't typically have, that we're offering via BayREN business.
Other questions for the group? I think everyone's still soaking in between the three presentations what they can take away from each of them. All right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Again, we'll send all this information out. I know there was a lot, and then all the contact information for everyone on this call today will also be sent out. So if you do have specific questions for each of the organizations, you can always reach out to them. Again, a lot of great information. All of them are very welcoming and kind and willing to talk to you about your business, or if you have any other questions for them, they can answer those afterwards. So I'd like to thank MCE, TEAA, and BayREN again for taking time to put this presentation together again. Again, take a look at it, consider it. A lot of good coming out of this, especially with everything that California has been going through. So we want to make sure all of our businesses are energy efficient. So with that, I will let you guys out a little bit early. I hope you have a great day, and thank you again to everyone for joining us.
Thank
Thank you.
you for having us. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you so much,
information.
Melissa.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.